Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be learning how to make some beautiful Hanukkah cards to gift your family members and your friends. First I'll be teaching you how to paint a traditional menorah, and then we'll get into a more fun and abstract one. So let's get started. You'll need a watercolor palette. This one is the Classics by Art Philosophy, and I'm also gifting you guys a 15% discount off all their products on their site. Simply use the code ARTBYBIANCA 15% at checkout on artphilosophy.com. If you have two different size brushes, that's great. If not, you can also do this with one standard brush size. I'd recommend a size 6 or a size 8 for this if you only have one brush. And if you have a bigger brush, that will be great to fill in some of the colors, and I recommend a size 12 or a size 14. And if you're interested in the brushes I'm using in this video, simply check out the description and I've linked the products right there. I'm using 5.5 by 8.5 watercolor paper, and I think these make a great size card. If you want something a little bit bigger, feel free to use a 9 by 12 inch watercolor paper and cut it to the size that you like. We're going to start off with a traditional menorah, so this one is just very basic and it looks very cute on cards. So grab your pencil and follow along with me. Start off by drawing a narrow rectangle and then divide it into 9 small squares. Add a second square right above the 5th square. That's going to be our middle candle. Now add small little rectangles over each square. Each one of these will have a candle in it. Okay, now it's time to add the candles. Once you're done with your candles, grab your smaller brush, dip it in your water, and add water to 1 out of every 2 squares. Now it's time to grab some paint. So grab your ultramarine blue, and we're going to fill each one of these wet squares with this blue. Now do the exact same thing for your candles. As you can see, my water is not completely clear, but that's okay because we will be painting our candles with blue pigment, so that's totally fine. I'm starting off with the 4 first candles just to show you guys. You'll understand why I've added water first. Once I place the pigment in the candles, you'll see how it moves upwards and it creates this really nice flow of color. Once you're done placing your dark blue at the bottom of the candles, clean your brush and grab some sky blue and paint the top of your candles. Now what you'll need to do is blend both the light blue and dark blue together. So do this delicately, cleaning your brush every so often. Repeat the exact same steps for the remaining candles. Once you're done with this step, it's time to paint the remaining squares. I'm using gray, but you can use a different color if you prefer. And as you can see, my blue squares are not fully dry, and that's okay because I really like when my paints mix together. If you don't like this effect though, you can let your blue squares dry fully and then go in with your second color. If you want to give your menorah more definition, simply grab more pigment and add it into your painting. Once you're done with this step, set this card aside and we're going to start the second card while the first one dries. Our second menorah is fun and abstract, so enjoy the process of creating different shapes which will represent our candles. And now it's time for the fun part. We're going to combine 2 different colors in each candle, but feel free to paint these in solid colors if you prefer, or use a few different colors if that's what you're looking for. I'm starting off by adding some blue pigment in 3 of my candles, and then I'll be incorporating a second color. For the first candle, I'm combining some sky blue with my ultramarine blue. And what you're going to do is gently make sure both colors touch each other so that they bleed into each other. I really love the effect when colors bleed into each other, and that's why I'm using this technique. Next, I'm going to do the exact same thing, but with yellow this time. If your paints create a puddle the way mine are right now, don't worry about it. Simply clean out your brush and remove the excess pigment and dab it onto your paper towel. Now that you understand the technique I'm using, do this for all the remaining candles, incorporating the colors of your choice or the colors I'm using here. We're going to paint our flames with yellow first, and then we're going to add a little bit of orange in the center. Now that we're done the second card, place it aside, let it dry, and add your flames to the first card. This step is optional, but if you'd like to add a little more detail to your menorah, use your paintbrush as though it were a pen, grab a lot of pigment, make sure it's really thick on your brush, and outline your menorah. So this is what your card should look like right now. They look really adorable. However, I'd like to outline my second abstract menorah with a black pen just to give it a little more of a fun edge. Alright, our Hanukkah cards are officially done. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I have lots of new content planned for you guys. And of course, if you have any questions, concerns, or any requests for future videos, please don't be shy to let me know in the comments below.